Hi guys, this is Lola Joseph here. Welcome back to my channel, and today it's about get ready with me makeup using my affordable drugstore makeup products. From my last blog, from my last video, I vlogged something about my unboxing of my April's beauty buy and fashion buys. So I'm about to use those products today, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm still on diet. um I've got bad news, guys. I gained about just 2 kg out of the 7 kg that I lost. So I'm back on trying to lose the 2 kg that I've already lost before. But I guess that's how it usually is. You usually fluctuate eventually until you're able to grab some the strength to be able to lose it. So I'm still dieting, though I've gained 2 kg. I'm still going to lose it and lose more, so I'm still on my way to full weight loss. But I'm still very proud of myself. 5 kg, oh gosh. Don't judge me, guys, don't judge me. But anyway, so let's get to the makeup. All right, so I'm going to be starting my makeup using the elf Oli hydration moisturizer. I just like it so much because it makes my makeup to sit easily and not too dry, you know. So I'm just going to moisturize my face with it. So next I'm going in with my foundation. I told you the hassle I had to go through with getting the right shade, but yet I still couldn't find still couldn't get the right shade. Not I don't think it's due to the brand's fault. It's just due to the fact that I couldn't go to the store. To be able to get the right shade, you have to be physically present in the store so you can actually swatch them and shade match yourself. These are just guesses. The I'm using by the way, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and this one is in F13.7, but the one that I believe should be my right shade should be F12.5 or point 7. With it's a brown shade, dark for dark skin tone with golden undertone. And then this is the first one which I previously ordered. It was it's what was it in F10.5, because when you look at this online, when you look at that, you would actually know. But it's totally wrong shade. I think I read the text, and the way the text described the shade, I just believed it was for me. I didn't actually think of dark. I was just anyway. So I didn't really fully understand the description of the foundation. The first one I got in 10.5 is actually for a beige skin, as you can see. So I actually thought it's for a dark skin with golden undertone, but actually it's called a medium shade with golden undertone, while this one is a medium dark for golden undertone. So within the medium dark for golden undertone, there are about 3 shades. So I believe that the first or the second should be mine, but they didn't have the first or the second, so I had to go for the third one, so which is F13.7, and it's very dark. So we're going to be doing a lot of mixing today, and the mixing is going to go along with my favorite at the moment favorite foundation. I've already run out of it. It's a full coverage foundation as well, but it has radiance, it has a glow to it, which I usually like. And the same glow is present in this setting powder by Makeup Revolution as well, in terracotta. I should actually go for banana, but I went for terracotta. It didn't matter. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be mixing a lot of mixing today, this shade along with this, just to give them a little bit of radiance. Because one thing I noticed about this foundation, in as much as it says with golden undertone, if you look at the bottle, you can tell that it does not have more of a glow to it. In as much as it's dark, it has, like, honestly, if I'm not mistaken, it's more like a fall foundation, not a summer foundation, because I believe summer foundation should have something golden, something yellowish in it. So it's so dark. This is my contour shade, but I'm going to use it as my foundation, and I'm going to be mixing it along with this one, which I thought would actually match my shade, but it's actually beige. It's not it's not what I saw online when I saw the picture. So I'm going to be mixing it, and I'm going to be adding the setting powder, which has a little bit of yellow to it as well, just to create the perfect shade. So I'm going to go on to do the mixing, and the same thing with this. I think I've swatched this in my previous blog before, and this one is actually more radiant. It has more yellow undertone compared to this one that has more like honestly like an olive, but it says golden. It's just not a summer shade for me. So I'm gonna be adding this to this and this, and hopefully I'll be able to get a perfect match. So let's get let's get mixing. So I'm going with my Makeup Revolution Define what's it called again now? Conceal and Define Conceal and Define foundation. So I'm going with the dark one, the in F13. And I'm going to be adding the another one in another shade in from this one is Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation as well. This one is in F10.5. So I'm gonna be adding that as well. Okay. All right. So now let's go with Zara Cosmetics. What's it called again? Zara Cosmetics LD Glow Foundation. So I'm gonna be adding that just to add a little bit of glow to my skin. Because I'm running out, otherwise this would have been just enough for me to do what I need to do, but I'm just trying to manage it until I finish the foundation which I've already bought. I'm not ready to waste any more money on new foundation, so I'm gonna be adding a few to it as well. So what I'll do, I'll dab my my what's it called, beauty blender. I'll dab a little in my powder in the setting powder in terracotta, which has a little bit of glowy yellow undertone as well. So I'm just gonna mix them together and use it to create a full coverage foundation. So that's about the coverage I'm able to get with the foundation, with a mixture of all the 3 or 4, shall I say. so along with the setting powder as well, so it's just helped me to get enough radiance and enough coverage for the look I'm about to achieve. I'm going in with my concealer, my Makeup Revolution as well, the Conceal and Define foundation, and it's in C10.2, and I'll be using that to conceal my under eye. Beautiful thing about this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer is that it's just so good. It's so creamy and it covers very well. As you can see, my under eyes and everything is well covered. The only thing, and the foundation to look like something that would actually be very, very good if I was able to get my right shade. So I think it's better than what's it called, L'Oreal Paris Fresh Wear 24-hour Fresh Wear, which I used before. I think it's much better, but the only flaw I have about this one is the fact that I couldn't find my shade. So I'm going to, once I finish with this one, or probably next month when I'm doing another of my beauty haul, I'll probably buy another shade and see if it matches, or go to Superdrug and just find the right match instead of actually doing it online, because the online is actually giving me a headache. All right, so now that we've concealed, we've put on our foundation, I need to do my brow. So what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using e.l.f. brow definer. No, what is it called again? Instant Lift brow pencil. So e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil. So what I'll normally do, I'll usually just prep first. Prep by brushing the hair upward, just to be able to have a clearer vision of where my natural hair is actually my natural hair are, and then I'll start flicking. So let's start flicking. So what you do, you just you keep on flicking until you're able to get the right amount of shade that you want. So that's what I just do. Sometimes you can draw, you can draw against your natural hair and then fill it in if that's what you prefer. But I actually prefer this one because it looks more natural for me compared to drawing. So the drawing, I just can't get over the line sometimes when I see it. So I'm gonna do my other brow now. So you're just using the pen to add enhancement to your natural hair to make it look fuller. So that's what we're doing. So what you do is just flick, 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 flick. And this one is the pen is actually good. So to define my brow, I'm going to be using the same Makeup Revolution concealer and define concealer, and I'm using my defining pen brush. A simple flat brush is just enough to define the brow. So I'm going in now. Sometimes when you use too much concealer to define the brow, it becomes too heavy and a little bit over defined, so you don't get what you really want from the brow. So and this concealer is very pigmented, so what I'll do, I'll usually just, I think I've gone overboard, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to use my blending brush, my beauty blender. Just to blend it in. Otherwise it becomes over too out of a little bit out of place and too over defined. Alright, so I'm gonna use my beauty blender to just blend. So I think my brow is ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my eyeshadow. So I got the same I went to Makeup Revolution again to get my my Fierce eyeshadow. It's what's it called, Wild Animal Palette in Fierce, and I just love the neon and corals that it featured. So I'm just gonna go with something very subtle, like an everyday eye makeup look. So that's what I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna be starting with a transition shade using the burnt orange, which is actually a very cool color for spring summer. So I'm going to be starting with a transition shade, which is this one, and my main color, which is the burnt orange, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of metallic, which is this kind of a duochrome orangey kind of taupey kind of gold. So that's the look. So I'm going in with the transition shade now, which is this one. The transition shade is usually the neutral colors, which sometimes you can know them as blushy colors. So they're blushy colors with like probably hints of roses or hints of what's it called, copper, probably something like dusty pink are always a good transition shade, and this shade that I'm using here is like a taupe shade with a hint of rosy pink and copper along with it as well, if I'm right, but that's just the understanding when it comes to transition shades. So I'm still using the transition shade, and I'm using my fluffy brush. It's a blending brush by Elf Cosmetics. It's a very mini brush. It's for, I think it's for traveling also. I just found it online and I just went for it. So I'm still going to update my brush collection because I don't think I'm enjoying my brush collection that much, because I need like almost like probably 3 or at least 3 blending brushes in different sizes for my eyeshadow, and then the little ones, the tapered ones, and the rest, if you know what I mean. So now I'm going in with my burnt orange shade just to add a little bit more depth. And I like doing it like that, like dab 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 dab, and then bring it into the lid. Dab 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 in one place, and then bring it in. With that, you're creating more depth around here to make it look a little bit smoky. We don't want to go too smoky, but just a little bit smoky, and then bring it in. I just like this shade for spring. It's so cool. And that's about it. I think I'm done with the burnt orange. As you can see, I like to bring it in right in near my nose as well. I just like the way it makes my eyes look. So I'm going in with the metallic now, which is this Taupey duochrome shade. Let's swatch it. See, yeah, it's like that, and I just love its goldish kind of orangey. So I'm going to be using my finger. It's much better. That's how you get more product out of your palette. If you use your finger to apply your metallics, or you can just use the setting spray just to wake the metallics up. So what's next for me now is to actually line my eyeliner. So I'm using Foam Eyeliner pen, and I think from my last vlog I told you how I love felt tips eyeliner. They kind of give you the control that you need, and compared to the other one, I can't remember what that one is honestly, but the applicator was just not doing it for me. But this one is doing just the job right. See, I've got what's it called? Alright, so that's it. I've got a hooded eye, so sometimes when I apply my eyeliner, I realize that my fold actually cover it up. So I'm trying to look for ways to actually lift it up a little bit more. But I'm not sure if I got it right today, but I'll try it next time. I'll show you, and I'll show you guys. So my eyeliner is done, and I'm going in with my mascara. So I'm going to use my mascara just to... And I love this mascara so much. It's by Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It's so portable, and it's just easy for you to manage. Oh damn! Excuse me. Oh my god! I just hit my eyes with my mascara. I think my mascara is done. Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, and that's probably one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup. So I'm going in with same makeup, my favorite drugstore brand, Makeup Revolution, and this one is Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. So I'm gonna be bronzing in dark, and that just puts your makeup together. So I'm going to be going in with like a stippling, is it stippling or stamping movement, just to give you more control. So I'm starting with my forehead, then I'm blending it in, then under my cheeks, the bone in my underneath my cheeks. I'm going in with the stamping motion, and stamp, 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 and I'm doing the jawbone as well. Stamp, 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 stamp. Then blend, 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 blend. So I'm blending it in now. So don't forget, it's when it comes to applying your bronzer, it's like number 3. 1, 2, 3, similar to the way you apply your contour. 1, 2, 3. So it's like you're writing number 3 on your face, your forehead, your cheeks, and then your jawbone. So I try to blend it in towards my hairline, so there is no big breakage, and towards my hair as well, just to give a natural finish. And it just puts the makeup together. So I'm going to be using my blending brush just to cover up any ash line. So I'm just dabbing it in, dab it, dab, dab, dab. And when it comes to my nose as well, I don't use more of my cream contour, because I have the cream contour by Makeup Revolution, but for some reason I've not been going near it. So I'm going to be using my bronzer rather, the flat brush, just to create a little bit of give myself a little bit of nose job. So I just dab it on my my bronzer, and then I define my nose. And don't worry if the makeup doesn't look perfect at the moment. It's gonna look perfect once everything is put together. So I'm going to blend that in. Alright, so my beauty blender, and just dab it in. And when you're contouring, shall I say contouring your nose or shaping up your nose, it's good to actually make sure the line is up near your near here, near your nose area, just up near your nose area, just to make it look a little bit more natural. I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna be prepping my lips with some Vaseline Lip Therapy Lip Balm. This one is in actually Rosy Lips. So this is just to prep my lips before applying my lipstick. But for the meantime, while the lips is getting moisturized, I'm gonna be using my Prime and Stay finishing powder by ELF. This is I really love it. It's been very, very good, and it's been helping my oil production to be a little bit more delayed. So it's very good, mattifying as well. So I'm going to be going in excuse me. So I'm going to be going in now and just use it to set my under eye. So while I'm going to leave that there to set. And you usually set your face with around your T-zone area where you do more of oil production. That will help to delay oil production, and it will help put your makeup in place, really. So now we're going in with the lips. So I'm going to be using my lip liner, which is by Rimmel. Rimmel Exaggerate Full Lip Color, right? And this one is in Addiction. I just love the shade. It's like a bronzy brown. So it goes with almost every lip color. I'm using for my lips I'm using Elf lip what's it called, Seriously Satin lipstick in Nectar, and one of my favorite nude shade. So it's time to dust off our finishing powder. So for my blush, I'm using Sleek blush, highlighting blush. It's more like a blush and an highlighter at the same time. And I just love the softness in the shade and the softness in the highlighter as well. I've been using this. As you can see, it's very, very subtle, just a very subtle glow. So that's all I'm going to be adding to my face for my blush. And I'll be using my blending brush, my blush brush. It's like you can go on and on with the blush, and it's not, you're not going to go overboard. So don't forget your highlighter for your the high points on your face. So and that's it. I don't need a blush. It's just the highlighting blush is just enough for me for a day look. I'm using the same highlighting blush for my tear dot area, and I'll be using this is it tapered pen, tapered brush. All right, so tapered brush, and I'm going to be using it for my tear duct area. So I'm using the same highlighting blush for my brow bone, just a little underneath the brow bone, so it does not weigh down our makeup look. And this is my final look using my favorite and affordable drugstore makeup. Alright guys, and that's my final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you love this video. Leave a comment and let me know what you the kind of content you'd like me to actually show you more. My next I think my next content, which is my next video, is going to be more of a style guide, a luxury style guide, and we're going to be going digital shopping. So that's probably my next video. I'm not sure, but please let me know. Leave a comment below. If you're a new subscriber, you are welcome back. You are welcome into the Lola Joseph gang. And if you're a continuous viewer but you haven't subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back to my channel today, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.